me as I walk $1 million houses and wholesale each of them for 6 figures. You guys tell me in the comments, which one do you think is a better wholesale deal? House number 1 or house number 2? So the dude's a tenant. He paid the seller a year's worth of rent up front. Now, supposedly the tenant's upset because he was supposed to have first right of refusal, and then here we are pull up with 5 or 6 buyers. Now the reason the seller doesn't want to deal with them because he's lowballing the seller. I knew when we got here we're gonna have a little bit of a hard time, but nonetheless, every 1.2 and we're selling it for $699, 20 acres. Then he put money into the house because in his head he rented it for a year, paid it all up front, which was like 50 grand of rent up front. Did some upgrades to the house, and now the seller's like, hey, I'm not selling to you. So that's why it's kind of hard to do. So, how you doing?
How you doing? Good to meet me.
Eddie too?
Yeah.
He's cool?
Yeah, he's cool. Just the tenant and landlord relationship.
I know.
The bullshit. We can just start over on that house when
Okay.
everyone gets here. That way it gives them time to do whatever they got.
The second house?
No, the second
Oh,
house.
okay, that's why I thought it was also.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 35, over 3,500.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So this is actually a 1-car garage.
That'd be nicer.
Right.
Yeah. Like the overall appearance.
So both of these houses are steel built. So there is no 2x4 studs. It's all steel. Balcony. It's steel as well.
Is it?
Yeah. So wake up, have some coffee right here, man. I mean, shit, you know? And then this is 21 acres.
Any idea where the property line's at?
The creek divides it.
What'd you get as the comps after having this fixed up?
Yeah, you too. So I wanted to look at first.
Yeah.
I think this house, if you split it, say you did 10 acres.
Right.
And this, I think you're probably touching 785, 775. And then that's what I would like, you build a better house over there, more open, more newer style. And I'm like, then you're 750, 1.5 all in.
CAD alone is 1.2, but again, it's just CAD value.
Yeah.
With CAD's 1.2, running comps, we had an appraiser look at it, but he's running comps from Michael.
The comp that I had was a 5-acre, same build, smaller square footage, sold for 1.69.
Is that the Michael? Yeah. Yeah, which is about, 20 minutes from here. So we came out here to Pipe Creek, Texas. The CAD value, meaning the county appraisal district, says that this house is worth 1.2. It's tough because we're rural and there's nothing really like it. Not like your cookie cutter homes, right? Your cookie cutter homes, you have a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,200 square feet in a regular subdivision. Once you're out here, your neighbor's a mobile home. Your neighbor next to you is on 35 acres. Your neighbor next to you 5 acres. And here we are, 2 houses on 20 acres. After running numbers with a CAD at 1.2 and comps that we've seen, we're comfortable at 1.2 ARV on this house. So we're gonna wholesale a $1 million house. After we walked it, I think rehab's a good 100 grand based on the size, especially with 2 houses. We're selling for $699, 100 grand rehab, so it's pretty much 700. 100 grand rehab, 800, still puts you at 1.2. So it's a good deal. So how do I find these $1 million deals to wholesale? Both of them are actually JV deals. JV reached out to us, say, hey Mike, I know you guys are the guys in San Antonio to get these houses sold because I've been following your contact and I know you guys have legit buyers. If you guys want to JV with us, link is in the bio. Fill out the form and let's JV deals and let's put 100 grand in your pocket. We have 4 offers on the table. 2 of them signed and seen. The third one that came in is at 705. His point of contact reached out to our dispo, said, hey, my offer on this house is 705, but I would like a third party to put eyes on it because he's not. What's the deal, David? He's not in town, or what's his?
Yeah, he said Missouri.
He's in Missouri. So the buyer's in Missouri said, hey, I want to put 705. I don't trust you guys, but I want to send a third party out there to put eyeballs on it. And when we talked to this guy, his numbers are a little different.
Yeah, I mean, as it sits on 20 acres, I don't see it touching $1 million because you have 35 acres for 1.2. It's a much smaller house, but it's finished and it's move-in ready with a, $120,000 pool and all the other shit. And that one's probably going to sell. I think if you wrote them a cash offer today, it's $950. They'd probably snag it because it's going to sell.
The overall view too, is this house is 20 acres, rectangle wise, if you will, right? The house is sitting on 2 acres on the left. And if you just divide it and put it on 5 acres, you still have 3 more lots of 5 acres. The other guy said, hey, just put a mobile home on 5 acres each because when you run comps, a mobile home sitting on 5 acres go for 500. You got 3 more, 500, 500, 500, that puts you at 1.5, and you still have the house that sits to the left. So there's a lot of different ways to do this, whether A, you buy the house, flip it and sell it with all 20 acres, or B, you divide, you put the house on 5 acres, you take the remaining 15 acres, subdivide that and sell them on the 5 acres per lot, or build a house on each one, or put a mobile home and see what's the best use for whoever the end buyer is. So I'm not a builder, but I think a builder could come out here, do a real good job, buy the house, rehab the house, put it on that 5 acres, and if they can build 3 more houses on 5 acres. What the other guy was talking about is instead of putting $1 million homes, just put $600,000 homes. That way the houses can sell faster. The next house we're going to go meet the seller. Same thing. That house sits on 22 acres. The guy bought it, started building it, and from what I'm being told, he's 90% done, and he ran out of money. So he wants just to cash out the hard money loan. I'm bringing my number 1 buyer with me. He can buy it. It's a wholesale. Everyone wins. And the cool thing is we actually have an appraisal in hand that said this house, by a licensed appraiser, is worth $1.5 million. This makes me feel much better. The licensed appraiser did the work, provided all the comps, and said, hey, if you buy this house, we can list for 1.55. So when I run comps, I run what they call a BPO, a broker price opinion. Now, my job as a broker say, hey, I'm running my numbers, and based on my experience, I think the price of this property is 1.2. An appraiser is different. An appraiser is actually a licensed individual, but it's still their opinion, by the way. But as a licensed individual, it just holds more weight than a broker, right? So if I can tell the buyers, hey, we have a legit appraisal report at 1.5, they're gonna feel a lot better than say, hey, I said it's worth 1.5. Because remember, I'm the wholesaler. They're gonna think I'm fluffing the numbers to get the deal sold. And it is this guy's license on the line at the 1.5. This is a beauty. So he's gonna put carpet there because you can see the tack.
Put your couch.
That's too high.
You got the views. Nah, you get the couch. Hell yeah, brother.
That's kind of tough. He started the rehab. I was thinking it was just land, but from what I'm being told, he ran out of money. So he wants someone to come in and just take it over. Nice house for sure, man. Definitely a character.
I mean, it's still on the table, honestly.
So you have
To be able to live here.
So what's the ideal situation? Just cash out?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Just because I've been 5 things that I put so much into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, like, I'm on down there too emotional. You know?
Yeah. What's the cash out price?
Man, I probably just stick to the 850, like I told you that low.
Hey, 850.
I tell everybody, you know, I'm always here, and I ain't about to pick up the beat if you're doing all with
Yeah.
see.
We do a lot of wholesaling too. So we do a lot of wholesaling. Yeah, we do a lot of wholesale. Like this, probably the biggest in the city, to be honest with you. A lot of wholesaling, and then a lot of sub-twos and then flips.
Interesting. Yeah, it all goes together.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wholesaling is definitely, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we take photos, let me run numbers, talk to our hard money, which I think the financing should be a problem, right? We use hard money. I don't think with those numbers that we have, the appraisal, there shouldn't be the issue. It's just more time and contractor for this type of, infrastructure. And so we got to send our guys to come out here and maybe start calling some wall clubs and see what they tell us. But I mean, I'm interested. So we just got done walking the second house. Now the deal with that one is the guy bought the land 4 years ago and he started the rehab 2 years ago. Now life has changed. His financials have changed. His vision has changed and he's ready just to walk away. Now we have appraisal in hand for 1.5 and you heard it from him there. He said, I'll take 850. And the crazy part is he even knows what wholesaling is. I'm excited because after the stories we already posted, I already have our buyers hitting us up that they want more information. So that being said, we're going to create a packet together. We're going to blast it out and dispo it. And the goal is to sell it for $950 because even at $950, it's a good deal for the flip. House number 1, fixed up, is worth 1.2. We actually already have the contract at $575 and we're blasting it at $699. With that being said, we showed to a few buyers and Dispo already told me that a few offers already came in. The second one, guy was a little more cool. He knew what wholesaling already was. So when I give him a call back, I'm gonna just be straight up with him. Hey, you want $850? Do you really care where the money comes from? I'm assuming he's gonna say no because he's done with it and we built great rapport. That house is worth fixed up, is worth 1.5. He wants $850. I'm gonna add our fee of $100,000, so we're gonna try to sell this thing for $950. So with that being said, both of them are gonna make 6 figures, but you tell me in the comments which one's better and which one would you wholesale and why. If you like these type of videos where I actually do real deals and talk about real content and make real money, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button.